starting today, really our fire threat's going to start to pick back up. Winds are going to be kicking up, and with the dry air, the heat, that combo really is what puts us in those dangerous conditions. But as we take you outside this morning, not too bad. A beautiful start to the day with the sun just starting to come up. 65 degrees outside. Relative humidity, though, at 23%. Very, very dry conditions in the metro area. Lots of 50s and 60s to start you off for your Thursday. And we are seeing some of those 70s down in Alamogordo, TRC, and in Socorro to start you off this morning. But as we get you into the afternoon, we are going to see some of those hot and some of those breezier changes. Satellite and radar, dry skies statewide up in parts of southern Colorado, Arizona as well. Just a few high clouds moving overhead. And through the day, we're going to keep it dry. Rain chance goes away completely today, and we're going to see the very sunny conditions and the breezy conditions. That's what's going to bring back our fire concerns over the next couple of days. Now, the winds for most of us under about 10 miles an hour. A few places up to about 12 miles an hour in Clayton, up to about 15 miles an hour in Alamogordo, and 13 in Los Alamos. So they are a little bit stronger. And as we go through the day, the winds will pick up. Breezy 10 to 20 mile an hour winds pretty much statewide for the second half of the day. But you can see far parts of northern Arizona. That's where we have some of the strongest winds. We're actually going to see some of those windier conditions through our Friday. So as of right now, just fire weather watches in place for the central mountain chain and the southwest. But we do have some red flag warnings up in parts of southern Colorado. So do keep that in mind. Really up in Colorado, southern Colorado, parts of northwestern New Mexico, very, very dry. And also we'll be cranking up that breeze through the afternoon. So west wind 10 to 15 miles an hour through the second half of the day. And the temperature is starting to climb again. We are going to see those scorching temperatures. 87 degrees at noon, 96 degrees by around 5 o'clock. And today we're going to get a handful of those triple digits. Yesterday we just had one spot forecasted in that century mark, but today TRC, Alamogordo, Roswell, and Carlsbad all expected to reach at least 100 degrees for today. Albuquerque, we're expected to reach 96, Socorro 99 and 89 degrees for a high today in Santa Fe. But tomorrow we'll continue to see those winds out of the west, and they will pick up speed a little bit. We are going to have the heat. We'll have the high fire concerns for tomorrow. Then into the weekend, the heat sticks around, as does the sunny skies. And in some spots, we are going to see temperatures in the upper 90s, triple digits. As we take you into parts of southern Colorado, you can see lots of sunshine today with the mid and upper 80s, more mid and upper 80s into the weekend. Into the northwest today, sunny skies with a southwest wind 10 to 20 miles an hour with 80s and 90s. Grants and Gallup will climb to 90 degrees. Farmington up to 94 with the low to mid 90s sticking around through the weekend. Into the south and west, sunny with a southwest wind 10 to 20 miles an hour. Upper 90s for most, but the triple digits starting to register in TRC and in Alamogordo. And we are going to keep it hot into the weekend. Into the south and east today, partly cloudy skies and hot with 90s and triple digits. 100 in both Roswell and in Carlsbad. Some spots where Ruidoso and Cloudcroft will be in the 80s today, but look at the 7-day for Roswell. We're going to stay in the triple digits for 5 consecutive days, 100 to about 103. That's our range now through Monday. We'll have the mid and upper 90s returning by the middle part of next week. Into the northeast today, partly cloudy skies, a southwest wind 15 to 25 miles an hour with temperatures in the 80s and 90s. We'll get to 89 in Raton, 94 in Santa Rosa, and 87 in Las Vegas. In the northern mountains, partly cloudy with temperatures in the 70s and 80s. A west wind 10 to 20 miles an hour with the mid and upper 80s sticking around through the weekend. Mostly sunny in the East Mountains today with 80s and 90s. We'll get to 91 degrees in Edgewood, 89 degrees in Cedar Crest, and more 90s, but they'll be mid and upper 90s in the metro. 99 degrees today for a high in Belen, Los Lunas, 98 degrees. It'll be a sunny and hot one today with the winds, again, west about 10 to 15 miles an hour, turning a little bit stronger tomorrow. So, Matt, when you get on that bike, the winds will be blowing around definitely in the afternoon hours. That's typically when we see some of our stronger winds. So that's what we'll be battling over the next couple of days.
I always try to get that bike ride in before noon.
Yeah,
that's my goal.
That's the best time.
Sounds good.